Hello. In this video, I'm going to talk about the latest module to the Jackrabbit tool chest. After 2 months of constant work and analysis, Jackrabbit now has its own internal dollar cost averaging. Unlike CryptoHopper, 3 commas, or any other platform that has dollar cost averaging, this one also supports organic dollar cost averaging based upon the strategy signals and can be used to sell by profit only against a signal. So for now, I'm on a chart, a coin that I would never buy. This coin has a history of being very difficult. Backtesting this coin has had as much as $80,000 to turn it around. So this is not something I would personally ever purchase with real money. But I'm going to use this coin, and I'm going to use the worst case scenario, RSI. I'm going to buy and sell only on RSI. Now, anybody with any amount of basic knowledge knows doing this is looking to lose money. RSI is not good to trade on by itself, especially the default conditions. But this is going to be the driving force to the Jackrabbit modulus dollar cost averaging. Okay, now when you first load it, nothing shows up. You have to use indicator on indicator for this to pull in information. Now I'm going to set this to what I would normally do, sideways breaker, 1 day and 38 positions. All of this is standard from the savings account module. Here we go. And now you see profits. Actual 1% profits based upon RSI. Probably the worst profitable indicator of all of them. And yet this is making it into a very generous gold mine. But we're not done. Right now, this is set up to be like 3 commas, CryptoHopper, every platform on the planet. Just a straight, flat-out, forced step approach. Nothing new there. Let's zoom it in. You can see each forced step at 1%, pretty straightforward. The teal or cyan lines are when it's not in the market. Well, here it got out of the market. Here, the sideways breaker to put it back in the market. Purchased a couple of entries, sold it off again for profit. Standard, straightforward, baseline DCA. Nothing new here. Now we get to the special part. The part that everybody's been asking for. How do you sell by strategy and only with a profit? Well, you can actually buy by strategy as well. And that means only the buy signals that drop below the deviation will actually trigger the dollar cost averaging engine. And the sell method also by strategy, which means the signals for selling must align above the take profit line. So here it won't purchase unless it's below the deviation, and here it won't purchase, or excuse me, it won't sell unless it's above the deviation. What you are looking at is a pure, genuine, organic dollar cost averaging. No arbitrary purchases. Every single signal lines up exactly to the strategy you are using. And it does so with a profit. Guaranteed, whatever your deviation is, it will make sure the sell marker is always above your take profit. Right now I have my take profit at 1%. Let's say I'm on Coinbase Pro. Well, Coinbase Pro has a total profit of 1%. So if I'm going to make any money on Coinbase Pro, I need a take profit of 2%. Not a problem. As you can see, it is quite capable of figuring that out and still using only the signals. No arbitrary purchases. No forced manipulation. Strictly the signals from the strategy, properly tuned with legitimate organic dollar cost averaging. So right here you are looking at a 2% profit. Let me repeat that. This is a 2% profit. So even if you have Coinbase Pro, you're going to clear 1% straight out. If you're on Binance, this is going to make a 1.8% profit. So the worst possible algorithm, the worst possible approach, short of a market apocalypse, will make money. So let's go look at that. Of course, the signal source is going to be your Jackrabbit strategy. Your buy method. If it's DCA, it's what you're used to out of the savings account. In fact, it behaves identical to the savings account. If it's strategy, then it buys only when the strategy shows a buy marker. If the strategy does not show a buy marker, it will not buy. Period. The take profit, same as the savings account. Whatever the profit is, as soon as that profit is hit, it sells it. If you have your sell methodology at strategy, then your sell signal must be above the take profit line before it is allowed to happen. So like this sell signal, not above the take profit line, not allowed. So it automatically filters out all of the signals that aren't allowed because they're not going to be profitable. Test it, examine it, look at it, carefully tune it. This is a game changer for Jackrabbit. This new approach, set like this, literally turns any strategy into a professional grade strategy, because all of the nonsense, like these two buy signals, all of these extraneous sell signals, they get taken out of the picture. So short of a market apocalypse, Jackrabbit's dollar cost averaging module will always give you a profit. The one thing you are not guaranteed is how long it will take for you to make that profit. So let's go fish around for some more coins and take a look at how this looks. Again, RSI, not something you think about trading, but yet here I am, trading and making money. Coins that you would normally think to trade, this will work. Just remember, you always have to have the signal line connected to whatever strategy you want. And it is always the indicator that you place your alerts on. It's the last indicator. It has to be the last indicator. And it always is the stopping point. This is where you make your alerts. If you want pure, true, genuine, organic dollar cost averaging that is solely signal based, this is how you set it up. If you want dollar cost averaging that is comparable to Crypto Hopper or 3 Commas or any other standard platform, this is how you set it up. So be sure to test this. Be sure to look at it. This is a game changer. This makes an entirely new prospect for algorithms that you might not have considered. Genuine dollar cost averaging is a serious advancement in real world market problems. For example, we're at the 1 hour chart. Let's go. Okay, there is. Let's zoom out. And here we see the exit position got out, and it waited until it had a good buy signal from the strategy. Okay, so as you can see, here is the Black Thursday mess, and what a mess it made. Nice and simple. It ended up running for 2 months. It picked up the sideways breaker as necessary to try to get it a correction. It just completely failed. Exit position got it out. It got in again at a good point, and it started grinding profits. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 profits. So depending upon your position sizes down here, this could have easily made up the difference of this one loss here. So take a look at your strategies, think about them. You don't have to have an exit strategy. For example, let's see what this looks like. With full 100% coverage. And it's still in the process of recovering. Not something I would personally do. I would personally use an exit strategy just to limit my funds and my exposure. And I found 37 positions is very good, so I exited the 38th position. This means I can take 2 consecutive losses and a coin has pretty much gone down almost 80%. The probability of that happening is not very good. So it turns out that I can do this, I can get away with it, and I can make some very considerably good profits. Organic dollar cost averaging is a game changer. Definitely test it. See how it fits into your trading strategy, and you're liable to find it really opens a lot of different possibilities. Until next time.